treat everything as a performance.
Yeah, one song you sing about a friend who committed suicide. When you were in your dark times or being depressed, were there moments that you think of that, you thought of that also? Maybe that's the only way out?
I've always been somebody that thinks life is a braver option than death, you know, always. And I'm somebody that I think I like to champion brave decisions, and to not be a victim of anything, which is why it was surprising that I found myself in such a place, you know, a couple of years ago, last year. But no, suicide is never, for me, a glamorous decision or an option. I think it's a tragic loss of your own life, and a tragic loss of life to other people. And in a way, you know, if the worst thing about suicide, I guess, is like the black hole that you leave, you know, behind. You don't just vanish off the face of the earth. You leave a big loss behind in other people's lives, the people that you love. And that's not. I just think it's a sad and tragic option that should not be glamorized by people. And it was very hard for me with that song to work out the line between exploring the subject and the danger of it being misunderstood as a celebration of suicide. You know, I wanted to work out Stephen's last moments and maybe what he was thinking, and was, you know, it's me questioning why were you weighed down by your poetry, or being, you know, or an artist or a musician, someone being so weighed down by what they do and so caught up with their creation that they become a victim of their own creation, and just asking questions that, you know, that you have to ask, you know, but I did it in song. So and it's a letter to, you know, to say goodbye when you didn't get to say goodbye. You know, so.
Did it trouble you that you couldn't say goodbye?
I think with everything, you know, he wasn't somebody that, you know, that we met a lot. You know, we had some very special moments, and it's just absolutely bizarre that there's a kind of locational theme as well with the album. When I was living by the Tate Modern and had a view of the river, and every day I do the same walk along the river into Soho and back home again, and then at night time over the Millennium Bridge and back down again. And the River Thames is a huge part of my life. I was born on St Thomas's Hospital next to the River Thames, and Stephen threw himself in the river, and just near where I live. So it was just it's just the song was for me like a turning point when somebody around you dies, or somebody that you know.
In what way was it a turning point?
A turning point in that I think I realised I didn't want to explore the negative mindset anymore. I was no longer interested in making the album anymore. In a way, The Bachelor, I realised like that was the last song to be written. I'd reached like the lowest, I think, negative point. A lot of people are saying this album is quite euphoric and quite inspiring, which I find very flattering, but I don't see it myself. I guess because I know where the songs were written from, and the translation of the metaphor in the songs. And I think Black Down was a song where my father found out he had prostate cancer, and then there's the match with Stephen and the suicide. It was happening all around the same time. It was a time where it just was like, right, no more, let's start writing songs to inspire people and to give happiness and joy and celebration again. So that was when I knew, close this book, finish The Bachelor, and get on with a whole new way of writing and inspiring, which will be coming next. So I think with the stage show and everything, I'm specifically you know, going extremely gothic and dark and into like a nocturnal place, because I know what's coming next. It'll be a time of happiness and joy and celebration again. I just feel maybe it's more in a way it's braver to be inspiring joy and happiness in a way.